is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we got a video on how to go from 0 MT all the way up to 100,000 in the fastest way possible. So we're gonna get into the video. Without further ado, let's get it, man. So boys, whether you have a low amount of MT, whether you want 100k on a new account, or you're just starting my team, whatever the case is, this video right here is gonna help you guys out. I'm gonna show you guys how to go from 0 literally as if you're starting a brand new account. And no, you do not need to start a brand new account, but I'm saying if you do go ahead and start one, you could use these methods that I show you in today's video to go from 0 all the way up to 100k. So let me show you guys how to start things off basically, and how to get yourself, you know, kind of a quick little head start right off the rip. Guys, if you already have 10 to 20,000 MT, these steps aren't really going to apply to you, but I do want to, you know, mention them anyway for those of you guys that might be starting new accounts or just starting my team, whatever the case is. First of all, you're obviously going to need some MT to start with. You cannot, you know, do these methods with 0 MT. So the first thing you want to do is go to your collection. Even if you start a brand new account, you should have some things that you could actually quick sell. Go ahead and quick sell jerseys, quick sell shoes. Find players in your collection. You're probably going to get a, you know, dynamic ratings pack, something like that. Go through and just find the players that you're never going to use, because honestly, those gold cards, there's no reason for them to sit there. Go ahead, send them to the auction house and actually find out what these cards are going for. Some of them actually go for quite a lot of MT. So go ahead, figure out how much everything goes for, list it up on the auction house. Make sure you quick sell all your shoes and all your jerseys. Get yourself kind of started with like 5 to 10,000 MT from that right there. No matter if you start a brand new account or if you already have an account and you've been playing my team, you should have things to quick sell that will amount to like 5 to 10,000 MT, no matter who you are. So go ahead, get that first step done, and then we can move into kind of, you know, the rest and towards the sniping portion of this video. Now boys, once you have about 5 to 10,000 MT with you and on your account, wherever you are, man, if you really don't have any players in your collection, if you already have players, then this doesn't really apply to you. But I would go ahead and buy like 3 to 5 budget cards. Doesn't matter who they are, just go up to like 1,000 MT per card. Buy like 3 to 5 depending on however many you want. Or if you have anything in your collection, then obviously you could use whatever you have in your collection if you already have a team. Then what you want to do is head over to the single player you know, section of my team. Go to the challenges and pretty much do all of the skill challenges that are there that give you a pack. So go ahead, run through those challenges. It shouldn't take you long at all. If you finish all of them, like if you're watching this even like 2-3 weeks from now, when there's even more challenges added, it should take you less than like an hour to complete all of them. And you actually get a deluxe pack for a lot of these, which means there's a guaranteed player from a set. So not only are you going to get some players to add to your collection and whatnot, you're going to get some cards to sell for some more MT. So this should help boost you to like 15, maybe even 20,000. Some of you guys might get boosted just off this all the way to like 100, 200,000 if you end up getting lucky enough and getting a dark matter pull. But go ahead and do those challenges. They literally take like 10 minutes each, 15 minutes each. Some of them are full games, but again, some of them you have to make like 5 dunks and the game literally just ends right there. You get your pack, you open it, sell everything in the pack, the badges, the jerseys, the contracts, the player, literally sell everything off that you get from those packs. Write down what you get, go to your collection, sell it, and you should be sitting after that at like 15, maybe 20 KMT if you're lucky, maybe even more if you ended up pulling some crazy things out of those packs. So boys, now you should have about like 20,000 MT or a little bit less than 20,000 MT. Now comes the fun part in my opinion, which is this sniping part. Now obviously, if you already had like 20,000, 30,000, or like 50,000 MT before even clicking on this video, disregard everything I just said. That is for those of you guys that are making new accounts and are new to the game. That is what you should be using to get yourself, you know, kind of started with a decent amount of MT to get to that 20,000 MT mark. But if you already have it, then no worries, you're good to go and you're ready to hop on the snipe filters. And this is where it actually gets interesting, because this is where you actually make the majority of your MT all the way up to 100,000. So let me show you guys what filters you should be sitting on, especially if you're at like 20,000 or 15,000 MT and trying to get all the way up to 100k. Boys, I'm going to show you what I think is the quickest way to get from, you know, 15 to 20,000 MT all the way up to 100k. Now again, by quick, I don't mean you're going to snap your fingers and then boom, you're already at 100k or 5-10 minutes of, you know, sitting on the filters. Yes, you will still have to be very, very patient on these filters. It might take you 3-4 hours, but once you're at 100k, everything becomes much, much easier. You're honestly going to take less time going from 100k to a million than, you know, from 0 to 100k potentially if you do everything right. But getting into the filters, now obviously there are a few different filters that I would recommend using if you're at a low amount of MT. First of all, if you're somebody that's new to sniping, I would recommend the 500 filter. Again, you should see a snipe every like 3 to 5 minutes on this filter right here. It honestly isn't hard to see a snipe. Probably one of the more consistent filters in the game. And if you do it on a content day, so Tuesday or Friday, you have a way higher chance of seeing more snipes. A lot of people are ripping packs, which means a lot of cards are just flying up for 500. And I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of different snipes you can see on this filter. I'm going to throw some of them up that I literally just got earlier today. I spent like 15 minutes on the filter. Ended up getting myself, I think it was a pink diamond LeBron and then a bunch of other cards. And again, anything on this filter is a snipe. No matter what you get, you are going to be making a little bit of profit on every card, and it's going to add up over time. And again, it might be a tedious process, but if you're new to sniping, this filter is definitely the way to go for you, especially if you're just starting out. Boys, if you have the patience, because yes, this filter actually requires patience, you want to go on the Galaxy Opal filter. Now, the Opal filter is simple. Galaxy Opal for your color. Put your max buyout at like 1,000 under whatever the cheapest is. So right now on PlayStation, it's at like 6.1k, which is the cheapest. I'm going to go ahead and put it at 4.9k. Therefore, anything that pops up is a snipe. Anything that pops up, I can make profit off of. And then all you have to do is literally just spam the refresh and snipe anything that pops up. Now, this filter is very, very simple. Is it consistent? I would say probably not. You are going to need probably like 20 minutes to see a snipe on this filter. I would say it takes around 20 minutes to actually get something on this filter. But if you want to give yourself an advantage, make sure you snipe on this filter on Tuesday and Friday. Those 2 days right there are the best days to actually snipe on this filter. You can make probably like 100k in an hour if you end up getting lucky. Again, sniping involves a lot of luck. It also involves, patience. Those are like the two main things. So if you have both of those, you should definitely succeed on this Galaxy Opal filter. It's honestly a very easy filter. There's not too much competition, and on content days, which are Tuesday and Friday, once again, the filter pops off. A lot of snipes go up. Opals for 500, 1,000, just go crazy, and you can make a lot of MT if you actually spend some time on this filter. But again, the average time to get a snipe on here is definitely around 20 to even 30 minutes sometimes if the filter is very, very dry. Boys, those are the two main filters that I would recommend just sitting on. Switch between those two: 500 filter, Galaxy Opal filter. Spend some time on those and just hustle all the way up to 100k. It's going to take you a while, but you're going to be able to get it done within like 3-4 hours, maybe even a little bit longer if the filters are dry. Again, it's all about luck at the end of the day and patience. If you have the patience, you're going to get to 100k no matter what. But for those of you guys that want to try out something else, you could actually go on this takeoff filter. So go to theme, put it on takeoff, and then go to the maximum buyout, put it at like 22k. Literally spam the refresh. Do not buy cards that are like 21 or 20k. If you see any opals and above, like Opal Dark Matter on this filter, buy it. But again, what you want to do is just buy anything that's under like 19k. So 3k under the cheapest. That's what I usually like to do. You can move your maximum buyout actually down to 19,000 and then literally just buy anything that pops up. This is kind of an alternative filter. Use it on Tuesdays, use it on Wednesdays. Those are like the two best days that this filter is hot. And again, you should be able to get a few snipes, especially if you do this on Thursdays. You should be able to get like 3, 4, 5 snipes in an hour and make, honestly, a pretty decent amount of MT. You can make 100k MT off this filter in probably like 2 hours of sitting on it. So go ahead, give it a go. It's something else you could use. Why not? Boys, if you're actually getting closer to that like 80k range or like 70,000 MT range, if you're getting closer to like that higher MT range and you're kind of stuck, the Galaxy Opal filter isn't working, and the 500 filter isn't working, takeoff filter, it's probably like a Saturday, you don't really want to sit on that filter. What you could actually do is go on Dark Matter up to the cheapest. So basically the way this works, it's simple. Find out what the cheapest card is on your console. Right now on PlayStation, it's 71,000. So I would just go ahead right away and just put my maximum buyout down by like 9, 10k. Honestly, I would just leave it at 60k. Personally, I like to do like 10k off the cheapest and just, sit back, spam the refresh. Anything that pops up is a snipe. So I'm sniping anything that pops up literally. Again, you're going to need a little bit more MT for this one. So 60,000. And honestly, you're going to be able to get something if you actually stay on here long enough. Again, it probably should take like an hour or so to get a snipe on this filter. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you really want to just, speed boost past 100k, because a snipe on this filter could literally take you from 70k all the way up to like 700k. So definitely use this filter right here to your advantage as well if you want. But again, you're going to need a lot more MT. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, boys, that's pretty much how to go from 0 to 100k. Sniping is hands down the best way. Yes, you can play TTO. Yes, sometimes there is events. That might be, a good solution. But again, 2K really isn't consistent with their events. So unless there's an event going on in TTO, the fastest way to get to 100k is by sniping. So go out there, sit on the filters, snipe yourself some cards, make some profit, make some MT, take yourself to 100k. And then after that, everything becomes literally 10 times easier in my opinion. Like I got from 100k to a million MT right here, as you guys can see, in a couple of days. It literally, all it takes is just patience and pretty much luck after that. So go ahead, use this video to your advantage, get yourself to 100k. If you guys want to see a video just like this, but from 100k to a million, let me know in the comment section down below and we'll make it happen. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.